Hi everyone, howdy hey, hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Kelita Sahliah if you are new. If you are not, then welcome. Over here I basically combine astronomy and astrology together, and I look at the natural sky. So there's going to be some placements that are different to what you may be expecting. For example, we do have a Pluto transit, but if you were thinking it's going to go back into Capricorn instead of back into Sagittarius, then you're in for a little bit of a treat. So I pay attention to the visible sky, not mainstream astrology, because that's where it's happening, in the actual sky. So welcome anyway. Welcome. My name is Kelita Sahliah. I'm a mother, an angel, and I also dabble in crypto. So please forgive my overall mood today. I'm off. I am off. I'm not feeling in the best place today. I was up last night crying a lot. I was crying today, and I just don't even feel like the tears are over, to be honest. So bear with me. So that's my mood, but obviously the show must go on. The show must continue. So I do want to say, before we get into the order of our video anyway, thank you if you are new. I am normally a bit more bubbly, but there will be, thank you for 1,000 subscribers for one. Thank you. I will be going live this Saturday. I'll be announcing a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway. Potentially I've got 2 things to give away, so we'll see depending on my mood. So yeah, I don't know the time yet, but it will be scheduled. It will be a scheduled live, so feel free to just join or catch the replay, but do make sure you watch it anyway if you'd like to enter the giveaway. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So as I said, we do look at the visible sky over here. So I do have videos explaining down below as to why I choose the sky. So feel free to check that out. Check that out. There's other videos down there too. Feel free to check that out. If you're curious about this little green ring, there's a link down there too. So check that out. But anyway, the general order of this video is we will go through the transits that's happening this week. Then we'll touch on to the moon transits. We'll then clarify with some tarot. And then we come back to the present moment, because the present moment is all that matters and is all that exists. So if you're trying to find me online, my name is Kelita Sahliah, spelled exactly like this, and on TikTok it's just got an 8 at the end. Okay, so find me. And right, so we go from the Sunday to the Saturday. So Sunday being day number 1, Saturday being day number 7, depending on your point of view. So these will be the luminary positions on the 2nd of July. Okay, so just take note, because that's where they will be, and we're going from the 2nd of July to the 8th of July. So happy new month everybody, happy new month. I did do the numerology for July in my last week's video, so feel free to check that out if you'd like to catch up on the numerology. So on this video we're going to do it a little bit backwards, because the only transit that is happening is on the 8th of July, and it is at the end of the week. We are going to start with the moon phases. Okay, so we're going to start with the moon transits, and of course, as always, though I always say, I look at the visible sky, etc, blah blah blah, don't take my word for it, don't take nobody's word for it, don't rely on me, don't rely on nobody. Check for yourself, okay? And I feel that that's where I was relying on influencers, astrology influencers, and I was like, oh, and that's all I'd listen to. But no, sir, you have to go by your own thing. So obviously don't trust my word for it, but do feel free to grab a calendar. See, this lights me up because it's my art. So do feel free to grab a calendar. Anyway, it is available on Etsy. Digital and physical copies are available, so feel free to treat yourself. Yeah, this is what we're going through anyway, so treat yourself. I do also now offer birth chart readings basically, and of course it is different to mainstream astrology because we're taking the actual snapshot of the sky when you entered this realm. Okay, so there is an example as well of my style of birth charts, because obviously I don't just use a circle chart, and I've done it for XRP, so feel free to check that out. And if you would like a reading similar in nature, then message me. You know what I'm saying? Your girl is here. I am here. So going into the moon transits now, we have a full moon on the 3rd. So right here we've got a full moon, but where are we first? So we're starting off in Ophiuchus on the 2nd, an Ophiuchus moon, but then we are moving into Sag on the 2nd as well. We have a Sagittarius full moon on the 3rd, and then on the 4th, oh my life, I thought it was a spider. It scared me, but it was a bead. It was a hair bead. Oh my love, my daughter's kind of scattered them everywhere, and it moved. I was like, ah! Me and Spider, no friend, you know. Me and Spider, it made me talk a different language, like light language comes out when spiders scare me. It's weird. Anyway, on the 4th, we're touching base in Capricorn. On the 6th, we move into wonderful Aquarius, and then we finish on the 8th in beautiful Pisces. So what is this telling me? The moon being the mover of our emotions, it is the piece of technology. As I says, I see the whole astrological wheel. I see all of the luminaries as technology. It's technology. It's just our comprehension, or our the humanity's level of comprehension of our reality, where we're coming from. It's like we just call it nature and then that's it. But I see it as technology. I see nature as technology. It's very highly advanced, to be honest. So in essence, it's like the moon. It's the technology that is used, cultivated to get your energy moving. It gets your emotions moving. It gets your energy in motion. So it brings up feelings for you to feel something and get your energy moving, which then allows the sun, the ego, to attract these experiences to you, so you can experience it into your reality. Okay, but without that energy moving, which is moved from emotions, which causes you to act and do and behave in certain ways, which then allows your what you want to experience to come to you, basically. I hope that makes sense. I see it as technology. So the moon, the mover of our emotions. We are currently in this whole, a lot of this Gemini and Leo energy is bold quite there. So I spoke a lot about that obviously last week, but it's a lot more quick movements, like quicker messages, faster communication, energy exchange, because we've got Mercury in Gemini. It is happy there. So going with that whole notion, and in essence we will be attracting Gemini experiences to us, and this is how we're spending our time, because we've got Saturn here in Aquarius. Oh damn, is Saturn retrograding? Is Saturn retrograding? Didn't I say that before? Saturn is retrograding. I'm sure it is. No? Was that Neptune? Did Saturn not retrograde like the other day? Yeah. Forgive me, I didn't write retrograde by Saturn. There's a few of them retrograding, so it is retrograding. So again, it's like, this is how we're spending our time. Retrogrades allow us to do what we haven't done and get it done, basically. So along the lines of this fast, quick energy and being bold and confident, so that's Gemini and Leo energy is quite potent now. In our time, that's how we'll be cultivating most of our energy, basically. So the moon, anyway, so that is the overall synopsis, because there's no big transits happening except at the end of this week. So the moon, the mover of our emotions, is moving from this transformation energy. Now, with the way I'm feeling now, it's just like, I get it why the moon is going through this whole transformation type of energy and this whole like new direction, in terms of how you're ready to exchange like your energy. In terms of how you're ready to exchange your energy based on obviously what you're going to attract. Okay, now I'm saying this because for me, I realized too many people are wasting my fucking time. Too many people are wasting my time to the point I'm crying at night. It just needs to stop. So it's like, for me, I've reached a point where it's just like, I must value my own time and just value me, you know what I'm saying, even more, to not allow my time to be wasted. Like, don't waste my time. So it just makes sense to me anyway, because I feel like in terms of how I'm personally ready to exchange my energy, I've not got time for time wasters, and I'm not bending backwards. I feel like for me, I will go out my way, make sure I rush and blah, 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 but people don't do that for me. So I'm stopping. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give myself so much and make myself so available anymore. I'm just stopping. Just no. No, like, my time is so valuable and I am a fucking valuable asset. Don't waste my time. You know, just don't do it. Anyway, so basically around this whole transforming energy, if anything has come up for you personally, because that is my own personal thing, I don't know your life. I don't know it. You know your life. You know what has come up, any triggers, anything where you need to be like, yo, I'm ready to become a version of me, but how I'm acting right now, I can't be that version. You know what I mean? For example, me allowing people to waste my motherfucking time, I can't live like that. I have to change, because it's just a no. No, it's not happening anymore. So if anything like that has come up in your life where you know, damn, I need to change this, I need to transform and change this, like even down to decluttering for me. There's some stuff I'm like, okay, yo, this really has got to go. It's got to go. Is this something like energetically, you know, I've had shit from when I was 18 years old, clothes and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I know some people are quick to throw away certain clothes, especially if it belonged to another person. But everything kind of blends into one for me, and I'm just like, it's my clothes now, so I'm wearing it, you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm at a point where it's got to go. It's got to go. Why am I still wearing them garments for that belong to someone else, if you know what I mean? So, and from when I was like 18, you know what I'm saying? So it's got to go. So I feel it's just this officious energy basically with the moon. It's like it's moving our emotions, it's getting our emotions peaked up, and even now, like currently, we're touched on it when we come back to the present moment, but the moon is in Libra, and it's like, okay, I always say Libra is like the amazing manifester, because it's got the whole airhead, it's got its whole airhead from the ether, and it brings it out into the plane of existence to be weighed. Like, that's the judgment once you bring it out of your head type of thing. And it's like, I feel that how life has been for me, it's caused me to be in my head and realize, like, yo, what is it in the ether? How do I want to bring it out into the plane of existence? How do I want relationships to be? How am I actually balancing that out? That's where the moon is now, and I feel like it's touching on that right now, because this transformative energy is coming in. Okay, after Libra comes Scorpio, so it's like, again, it's accepting after Libra from today, because we're in it today, okay, it's going into Scorpio and then it's moving into Ophiuchus. So it's kind of like this accepting whatever you thought was vulnerable for you is actually your strength. It's just basically tapping into your strength, what you thought was a weakness, and and then transforming within that strength. Okay, so I'm seeing Sunday, it's like our emotions will be moving us in a way where it's like, whoa, you know, it's potentially seeing something from a different angle. Yeah, because Ophiuchus is healing energy, so you could be seeing it from a different perspective, a more healed perspective, in a way that allows you to then attract it into your life in a different way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of Ophiuchus energy come up, and I did clearly get triggered. I got triggered, and I got triggered, but anyway. As it moves then obviously on the 2nd still into Sagittarius, it is coming to a full moon, meaning you can trust your intuition, you can trust your dreams, you can trust that creativity streak, all of the feminine aspects in essence you can trust, because the moon is now illuminated in the sky. So it's become clear. Movement may be a bit quicker in terms of your emotion because it is illuminated instead of there being no moon in the sky. So you're just like, ooh, let me just take time to think about that. So less thinking, more trusting I'm seeing here, especially when it comes to, it's like, okay, I'm transforming in this way, or you know, something's come up which changed my perspective, and then Sagittarius comes in now. You've transformed, so your emotions are moving you in a different direction. So pay attention to what piques your emotion, what literally gets your emotions moving round about this time, because the Sagittarius energy is very focused and direct. Once it knows where it's going, it's very free spirited in essence. So if any opportunities come up that is more free spirited in nature, it could cover travel, it could cover all of that. Yeah, see if your emotions are picked up, if any of them things are mentioned around about you. Like, I'm not saying it could be a travel on this day type of thing, but pay attention to your interactions and what piques your emotions, what gets your emotions moving. Pay attention, because whatever gets your emotions moving round about the beginning of the week is going to like clarify and make your focus even more clear and the direction you're ready to go in. Okay, so whatever you've had to transform from, the direction is becoming clear, the way your emotions are moving you. And then of course when it reaches the 4th of July, it's the moon's touching in the Capricorn energy, so your emotions will be moved in a way that's more stable in nature to solidify this new direction. Okay, so pay attention again to what comes up. Like, ideas could come up, or if someone mentions something, pay attention to how you feel, because it is a lot about feeling when it comes to the moon. To set whatever has come up to make it solid, you know, or ideas may come up to support this, to make this solid. So it may not be exactly that. Everyone's life is going to be different. So all I say is pay attention to yourself. No one's an expert here. I do not know. I am not an expert. I just fell in love with the sky and I get downloads, and I am a messenger because I'm an angel. Okay, so this is my message. This is my work. And again, something that's come up a lot for me personally is that my voice is the key to my own success. It's my voice. Yeah, and so it makes sense, because that aspect, just speaking alone for me, has been so suppressed in my own actual life throughout my whole life. So it makes sense. The hardest thing, talking, even though we love to chat, you know, I love to chat, but obviously getting to this point took a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, when we touch base in this Aquarius energy on the 6th, our emotions may be moving us in a way where we now want to give. So we might have been a bit more, you know, self-focused during this time, because like, this is my direction and this is how I'm ready to set up my foundation to accomplish this direction. Okay, but when we reach the Aquarius moon now, within this direction, you may be more inclined, or your emotions may be moving more when conversation and things or ideas or possibilities pop up to socialize, to network, to give, like literally to give. So if you've had any clarity and like, okay, this is how I'm going to do it, if you've had any clarity in this Ophiuchus energy as you're literally changing, you now know your direction, solid foundation, you're ready to now give, you're ready to network, you're ready to expand a little bit beyond the horizon. Hold on. So, bear with me. So, a bit of a strawberry. It's yama strawberry. Okay. So, I've had no breakfast today. I've been sad. I've been so sad. Anyway, Pisces energy. Pisces, I see it. And you know, I saw something very interesting with the whole zodiac wheel, which I don't know where I'm going to share it, but anyway, Pisces, it's coming to the end. So there's a cycle completing this week. Beginning of July, there is a cycle completing. Excuse me, strawberry mama. Which makes perfect sense. Perfect sense, because look at this. Forgive my there's loads of writing on the calendar because I obviously use it. Are you looking at, can you see? Yeah, Pluto. Pluto is moving where? Retrograding back into Sagittarius. So this is again why I just love the sky, because the story sinks in perfectly to life. Like, it's wild. Anyway, this makes sense. It's like this closing of a chapter, essentially, because we're retrograding out of Capricorn back into Sagittarius. So it's like we're finishing off some Sag energies. So it's like energetically our moon, our emotions are closing out a chapter, and that's what it's telling me with this Pisces energy, because Pisces is it's the last zodiac sign and starts again. Basically, it is the alchemization, that like water process, like that water birth in essence, to level up. So it's like, because it is the two koi fish, yin and yang, they're circling each other, the two fishes. It's that balance, that energy balance. It's like, I see it as once you pass through the Pisces constellation, whichever luminary, it's gone through that watery birth in essence, that balance of energy, to then begin a fresh new in Aries and start the wheel all over again. Okay, so that's essentially what I see Pisces as. So it is that little bit of all creativity could come up during this time, because Pisces are very creative. They like to express their ways in more creative ways, or the way you feel about creativity. Pay attention to how you feel. But yeah, in essence, I'm seeing it's just like the moon is moving us in this way to transform us, get our vision clear, focused, to build up a solid foundation and like give in that way. So it can level up. Like it's ending a chapter energetically, and it's going to start again, obviously, as Pluto begins to retrograde. So I feel this is the perfect time to touch on Pluto retrograding now. So on the 28th, anyway, no, on the 8th, Pluto retrogrades back into Sagittarius. So what is this telling me? As I said before, retrogrades offer a going back, a going over. You can look back. What didn't get done is going to get done. Okay, what didn't get done is going to get done during this time, and finalized as it goes, as it stations direct and finally finishes its last doings in Sagittarius. So Pluto, what is Pluto? Pluto is known as a a messenger. So it is a messenger, and it is known as the god of death and rebirth. Its only desire ultimately is to give you what you want, and in essence it brings these experiences to you of whichever nature it's in, for you to have this rebirth, for you to learn more about you or learn more about a different perspective in whichever sign it's in, for you to then transform, because Pluto is about transformation. Okay, so transformation, as it is about transformation and it is retrograding, and whatever didn't get done will get done. So what I'm saying here is that transformation is en route, especially if you have been taking inspired action from the beginning of this year and before, and nothing has really been happening and you've not been getting results. I'm seeing results coming in now, especially because it's finishing off this Sagittarius energy. So let's get into that. So the Sagittarius energy, Sagittarius, as I mentioned here, it is the centurion. It is known as like the savior. It covers like mysticism, because it is mystical. It's half centurion, half horse, half man, known as the savior. It comes along, it's like, this is the direction, people, we're going here, yay, because he's got his bow and arrow. So what is this telling me? So when it comes to do I have my other book, because I wrote these things down. When it comes to Sagittarius, Pluto has actually been in Sagittarius since 2006. Okay, since 2006. Now I wanted to mention that because many people thought it was in Capricorn this whole time. Like when my babies were born, 2018 and 2020, I just assumed, based on mainstream astrology, that their Pluto placement was Capricorn. And I was like, whoa, when they're of age, they're gonna be, fully setting in foundations. No, no. They were born with Pluto in Sagittarius, meaning, this is what I'm seeing. From 2026 to 2003, what was happening? Did we not get a lot of, I've even got like the book, like The Secret, The Magic, all of this stuff about manifestation came out. Okay, loads of information came out, loads of very mystical stuff, esoteric stuff. It's like we were learning all these new things. Wow, we can really manifest our own reality. What are the odds? Whoa. We were learning all of that, as well as it covers higher perspectives and all of that type of stuff. But I'm talking about like education to university and all of that. But I'm kind of talking about what had came out about the collective. Sagittarius is of that mysticism, and it is of higher or alternative perspectives too. Okay, so this is where all the learnings and different learnings came out. I learned about the whole visible sky, and that mainstream astrology doesn't even follow the sky above. Like, so what's the purpose of it? Theoretically, it's amazing. You can learn a lot theoretically, the theory, but practicality, looking at the sky, it's a different story. And I learned that came to my knowing when Pluto, this luminary that allows you to transform through whatever it's in, so it's through this higher perspective, higher knowledge. This is when I learned that the sky and mainstream astrology didn't align up. You see where I'm going? So we had a lot of learning during 2006 to 2023 till now. I've kind of written it, and these were the other ones, if you can see that. You see the we were in Ophiuchus, even Serpens, like Pluto goes through. Pluto doesn't even touch Pisces and Aries. It actually just sits along Cetus. So it's so fascinating. It also goes into Comma Bruneres. I think I'm saying it wrong, but that's the star constellation it goes into, which is close to Leo. So it's close to the Leo star constellation. It's called Comma Bruneres. And basically, when many, like the hippie era, the hippie stage, many people thought, Pluto's in Libra. Pluto wasn't in Libra then, fam. That was Comma Bruneres or something. 1994, that's when Pluto was in Libra, and that is when I entered this realm. Okay, it left Libra in 1996. Okay, I don't know when it entered because I didn't go that far, but it left in 1996, and it was there in 1994. So I'm definitely in Libra. Pluto, but my brother, who was born 2 years before me, so 1992, his Pluto isn't in Libra, so it is different. So I did just want to put that out there. Yeah, so ultimately, anyway, what is this whole Sag energy retrograding Pluto? I'm basically seeing we will touch base back on learning. We will go back into education. Now, excuse me, when I say education, it's not just university, college, schooling. No, we're going to go back into whatever we are drawn to with education. And I find this interesting because at the beginning of this year, when I had already made this calendar, and I was like, right, okay, Pluto's retrograding back into Sag then. And literally how I was kind of planning my life, I was like, oh, maybe I can touch base. Finally then, things should be settling so I can touch base and pick back up on my studying. So my crypto studying, my, just going even deeper into that. And it just makes sense. I was naturally inclined to it. So I would like to know, people, this Pluto retrograde, like, did you plan to touch base back on some things, even if you planned a bit earlier, but is life kind of making it happen where it's like, whoa, I'm seeing where I can actually do it now, even going back to different learning, going back to yeah, and again, I'm saying this from the perspective of learning, but this also covers travel as well. So even if you were aiming to travel and you didn't get to travel, it's like, okay, I'm going to, finish off my travel bits here with what I need to do. So that could be coming up too. And we're in Sagittarius until next year. Okay, so it's not entering back in Capricorn until January, I think the 4th. Let's take a look, people, because it's all in the calendar. Yes. So it stations direct earlier, but look, we're in January 2024 and it's on the 3rd. It enters Capricorn again. So in essence, until the end of this year, we are in the Sagittarius energy. We're in it retrograding, and then it stations direct. Is it about November? I believe it's about November. Pluto, where are you? Pluto, where are you? Or is it October? Oh yes, October. Let me show you. So Pluto, we're in October. You see, on the 11th of October, it stations direct. So we know in essence then that up until October we've got this whole if you've not done it, it's getting done type of energy, because it is retrograding. And I'm seeing from when it stations direct, it's literally it's forward momentum. So it's not what you haven't done, what you've like thought of. It was an idea but you didn't get round to it. It's potentially new aspects now that you're finalizing before we fully come out of this Sagittarius energy. And I'm going to mention crypto too, as this is from 2026 to 2023. What else came up? Cryptocurrency is literally showing us a new direction, and it was something as a collective we had to learn about it. We had to learn about this blockchain technology. And for me, I'm going back into because it's getting it's getting close to the time, people. You need to kind of, if you're involved in this, you need to know what you're doing and have your plan. So it's like, for me, I'm going back and I'm studying some things. I'm just like, okay, this is what this means, refreshing my knowledge on this whole blockchain technology and all of that. So it does cover that too, so bear in mind. And Bitcoin come out, was it 2012? And the thought was probably thought of way before that, before it was there. You know what I'm saying? As I said, Pluto's been in Sag since 2026, and a lot has happened since 2026. Pay attention, look around you. It just makes so much more sense that Pluto has been there. We're transforming through learning, higher learning, different learning, alternate perspectives, whether that's crypto, whether that's esoteric knowledge, whether that's we can manifest our reality type of vibes, or higher education in the academia. But in essence, I'm seeing we're touching base back in that, and it will begin to transform our character. So whatever we essentially begin to learn, relearn, go back over, tap back into, is going to contribute in changing and transforming who we are at the core. Okay, because Pluto has the ability to transform all the other luminaries in front of it that is within you. Like I says, it's all technology, okay? So Pluto has the key to, spark the transformation of all of them, and in essence level up everywhere. So that's what I'm seeing there with this whole Pluto retrograding in Sagittarius. We're finishing off higher learnings and higher perspectives, people. So if you feel like you're touching base back in stuff, then that could be why. Yeah, that could be why. Now we're moving on to the present moment, and whilst I'm shuffling, that came out, so I'm going to take that. What's happening for this week? Okay, what is happening for this week? And also, whilst I'm shuffling, if you've managed to get this far in the video, then that means this message is potentially for you. And I'm picking up on quite a few things. Let's say quite a few things. I'm picking up on this message for one person because I'm feeling something within my field. And the thing I need to say... Oh, we've got the star coming out. Can we clarify them too? The thing that I need to say to this person who's potentially the star, I'm picking up something in my energy field, and I just need to say that you need to send a text or a message. Wow, we've got the 8 of Wands. Just when I says you need to send a text or message. I don't know who you are. I don't know, but it's been coming up a lot. And I'm sad. I'm super sad. And I'm at the point where if things take too long, I'm not going to accept the message. So you know who this is. I don't know who this is for. When you're watching this, you'll know straight away. I'm saying you need to message me, whoever you are, because if you take too long, I'm not going to accept it. Because right now I'm sad and I'm fed up of people wasting my time. Okay, so I don't know what it's for, if that's for business or whatever, but you need to message me. And I said it, and the 8 of Wands came out. But this is a collective reading. This is a collective reading. So what I'm seeing come up this week, or what has come up anyway, you need to message me, whoever you are. Just send a text. Just don't be long. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've also got the Star. Could you be a star? We are all stars. We are the stars of our own show, people. Shine like the star that you are. And fast communication. So this is quick. The 8 of Wands is representing quickness. I remember that one. But let's see what they're saying. And then the top of the deck, we've got the King of Cups. I just felt called to do that. I'm not an expert in tarot. I still don't know what I'm doing to this point. But whatever I intuitively feel to say and to pick up, I just say it. So that's there. And what is at the bottom of the... Nah. Okay, my sadness went a little bit happy. I'm taking them all because I felt to also check at the bottom of the deck. This week, something is happening this week. And all I know is that... it's definitely coming in quick. Whatever it is quick. Okay. So, Queen of Wands. Let's take a look at that. Queen of Wands. So this week I'm seeing like self-assuredness, attractive. Ooh, I felt so cute today. I'm wearing like this nice cute skirt. I feel quite beautiful. I took my daughter to nursery in this. Anyway, attractive. A woman who knows where she's going. Sexually accomplished, never phased, energetic and busy. This week. Yeah, that makes sense. Star. Obviously, I'm just literally seeing this as the star, and it is the 1 and the 7, creating an 8. Inspiration, ideal love, truth revealed, realization of a dream, insight and self-belief are essential for happiness. Seeing the light, finding peace within, feeling generous. I'm getting something that someone's just preeing me all up in the thing. Someone's preeing me like quite closely. I'm right now, like I'm finding the next one, the wands, 8 of wands. Right now I'm highly intuitive because I'm on my moon time. So I'm highly intuitive, so I'm just saying what comes out. Right, okay. So 8 of wands, sorry. Right, darling. 8 of wands. 8 of wands meaning then did I say the star? I did. I literally just said it. I got so distracted because I was like, I pick up on energy. No, I didn't say it. Ideal love, insight and belief are essential for happiness. Realization of a dream. Seeing the light, finding peace within, feeling generous. So you're all up here feeling self-assured anyway, and you're realizing something. Someone out here is having a realization of love. You're being inspired, so something is coming up and you're going to see the light. Okay, something's going to come very clear with the star. And within this self-assertedness and something coming to the light, being clear, finding love, it's definitely happening quickly. Okay, it's happening quickly with the 8 of wands. And I do want to pick up on, we had the 8 of pentacles and also the King of Cups. What do you got there? Oh, them there, right. So we had the King of Cups first and then the 8 of Pentacles, and we're going to come back to the present moment. So, hold on, darling. So the King of Cups, is that the King of Cups? Yeah, the King of Cups. Yeah, lovely. So that is stability, it's wisdom, diplomacy, generosity, keeping your head in a crisis, broad-minded and tolerant, accepting your limitations. So I'm seeing whatever is coming in quickly, whatever's coming in quickly, this whole self-assuredness and stuff, and whatever is being revealed is definitely bringing stability. Okay, it's bringing stability. Hold on, not these ones, love. Not these. Wait there. Careful. It's bringing in stability, and then obviously we then have the 8 of Pentacles, which is diligence, prophecy, dedicated to the job, perseverance, paying off, training for a new skill, and getting down to the nitty gritty. So whatever it is anyway, thank you, darling, whatever it is, it's paying off. It's coming in quickly. You're definitely self-assured about it, and it's coming to light. Okay, and you know what you want. You know exactly that this is what you want. It's come to light. It's bringing stability. It's coming in quickly. It's bringing stability. And that last part, the 8 of Pentacles. What did it say again? Come out the camera, please. So yes, what's the 8 of Pentacles? Getting down to the nitty gritty, getting the job done, basically. Perseverance. So whatever you've been persevering with is definitely bringing stability, and it's coming in quickly, and truth will be revealed. Stay in your self-assertiveness. That's what I'm seeing there. So that was very, very, very interesting. Do let me know if this at any point has resonated so far. Please give me that big thumbs up. It would truly help. And even an emoji, like, people, like, I was so happy my video had 150 views last week, but you know, there wasn't nowhere near close to even 2 emojis. So an emoji would be nice, people. Not much, just an emoji. It would help me. But anyway, let's come back to the present moment and let's finish off. So in the present moment, coming back to the present, the moon right now is my purple pen. The moon, the mover of our emotions, is sat right now, as I said, in airhead Libra. And I do want you lot to remember that last week Venus entered Leo and Mercury, can you even see this at the bottom? Mercury entered Gemini. Okay, and then we have what? Neptune retrogrades tomorrow. So just keep in mind, obviously, when it comes to how you're ready to truly experience your material reality, which is Venus, your 5 to 6 senses, or 8 or 9, whichever you'd like to say. You're ready to just do it confidently and to shine that out with no doubt. There's no time for doubt anymore within your physical reality. Okay, so know that. In terms of how you're ready to exchange your information from this point on, literally from yesterday, as the transits happened yesterday. Was it yesterday? Tuesday, 2 days ago. So the momentum for these energies, these two are definitely picking up now, and there's no reason by now you're not seeing that quicker exchange in energy. So how you exchange your energy will be much quicker. That is thought processes. You'll probably get through things. You're probably not thinking for things forever and a day. You just think of it and you kind of come to a conclusion a bit quicker, but you may get a lot of thoughts. When it comes to your thoughts, you may be communicating with a lot more people now. Money exchange may be a bit faster too, so do keep that in mind. And of course, Neptune, the dreamer, is retrograding, so it is another retrograde. All of this I've mentioned a lot on my last week's video, but do keep in mind in relation to your dreams and your intuition and your vision and your visualizations, whatever didn't get done, a retrograde's happening. So based on your visions and your dreams, it's allowing that to now happen. And obviously, as Saturn's retrograding, that is time. It's happening within our time now, literally making our dreams a reality. Okay, and our energy is picking up in speed to make that happen. And of course, our emotions is moving in a way of whatever we see in our head, how we're going to bring that out into reality. So if you are in your head today and tomorrow, that's okay. If you're literally thinking, man, how am I going to do this? Or not even how, but ideas come up for you to do it, then pay attention to that. Okay, but I am going to leave that there. As I said, I am now offering readings, people, and it is 50% off for the rest of summer. So until the end of September, basically, I am offering 50% off for readings, making it only £10. Making it only £10. So feel free to message me if you'd like. email me. You can get at me on my Facebook page. That's the best place, or email me, and I'll happily do that for you. And yes, I'd love your support. If you'd like to support, you could also grab a calendar. Feel free to check out any of my other videos, and of course, if you can't or wouldn't like to support with a calendar or a reading, please like the video if it resonated or if it helped you. But with that being said, I am going to end this here. So thank you for taking your time being with me, and I will see you next week. But anyway, Angel out. Bye.